Ar a míle mágad a socht. Is iontóg a bhfuil sibh sean seo, agus is privilege a machas amach am a bheith íhuar gáilúdar inniu. I'm delighted to welcome you all here to Áras on Uachtaráin. I know most of you haven't been here before. Some of you have had that privilege, and I regard it as an absolute privilege to be standing here before you as the 10th President of Ireland, and it's a privilege I will never take for granted. I know that many of you have travelled a long way, and I would like to thank you for being here. Women and men shed from all four corners of the country are represented here today in this building, which belongs to the people, Áras on Uachtaráin. We have groups from Cork, Meath, Dublin, Waterford, Sligo, Laois, Donegal, Louth, Kildare, Mayo, Antrim, Belfast, and of course Galway. Agus sin Galway I lár na Cathroch comat le I grí lár na Gaeltachta an Cathroruaigh. So, 100,000 fáilte speisialta don winter na Gaillimhe. Ach sibh freisin. And I look forward to hearing more about the Sister Shed. And I know that's a company that is formed as a charity. So I look forward to hearing more about that. I think there are over 20 sheds under that umbrella. And I've had the privilege of meeting the Ashburn Women's Shed. They're all there. I'm not going to mention, but I've had the privilege of meeting you, and I came from away from that with a lot to think about, I have to tell you. It was one of the highlights of my campaign. I also met the Tallow Men's Shed in Waterford. I also, on my very first visit, went to the Trim Women's Shed. I went to Trim for the first time, to the Family Resource Centre there. Lewisburg I have a special relationship with, I have to say, even though they're a group of men. I think they have to admit women yet, but we might come back to that later. We might come back to that later in the speech. Lewisburg, I go up there every year for the Famine Walk, and it's a very special place, and I know they have good news with the premises that they have, and I look forward to seeing that being officially opened. I've also, there's a long story I think to shed on Cathroruaigh, but it's a work in progress, and we're getting there with that. And of course we have Cumann-na-Mhar and Sandy Road. I have to say that Cumann-na-Mhar also includes Cumann-na-Man as well, and actually they had a female chair of the men's shed, which was absolutely necessary to keep the men in order, and that worked out very well. And I've also met with the group from the Dacia Women's Shed at the Mary reception in Waterford. I was thinking about what to say today and not to keep you too long, and I've been asked by some people here, do they need to sit down? Well, you don't, because it won't be that long, I can assure certain people without looking at them. But the men's shed was established, I understand, in Tipperary in 2009, and since then the movement for both men and women has gone from strength to strength, with over, I find this incredible, 450 men's shed and 120 women's shed, and rapidly growing, now serving over 12,000 men and women throughout the country. And there are statistics really that give you cause to reflect, and I wouldn't say the gap, but the space that ye saw and filled. And today we recognise and celebrate the movement. It is a testament to your hard work and commitment that women and men's shed are thriving across the country. And you know, I was thinking about this and the title men's shed and women's shed, and it rolls off my tongue. And you know, but the word perhaps doesn't quite capture the invaluable service you provide to your communities. The breadth and diversity of your activities and events is truly remarkable. With your imagination, dedication and hard work, the possibilities, it seems clear to me, are absolutely endless. And I'm not going to read out a list, but I know from my experience in Galway and from my current husband, who's a member of... he's on probation, like all good husbands. That nothing is too big a challenge. So everything from garden furniture to helping out in community gardens, woodwork, ironcraft, health, fitness. I heard Pilates mentioned today, and such a wide range of activities and crafts, and a choir in Cork. and the choir go and visit nursing homes, I understand, and other public institutions. And I hadn't heard of that before either. So míle buíochas díobhse freisin. Your shed, of course, all of your sheds, offer a safe place to so many people who attend and participate for different reasons and for different periods of time. Some may be at a point of transition where they've finished a life of working, whether that's within the home or outside of the home, or a period where they're living with the bereavement, having lost a loved one, and for any other number of reasons. And in this context, your sheds provide a warm, safe place for people to meet each other, to learn new skills, and indeed to share skills and ideas. It seems to me on reflection that a key problem facing sheds is the acquisition of your own premises, whether that's through leasing from a local authority or not. But going around the country, those that have premises are privileged really, while other sheds are really depending on the whim of landlords. I might put it more positively than that, the lack security of tenure. And I think that's something we need to face and look at. I leave that to the politicians in terms of policy, but it's again that we should look at men and women shed as such a positive asset to the community that top of the list should be the provision of security of tenure in a public space. I would like to thank all of you for being here today and for your continued work on this very important and positive movement that I hope will continue to grow and to flourish. And I've no doubt, just speaking to you today, that some of you are on the ground for years, others for less than a year, and your membership varies from 30 up to 400, and there's no sign of that movement lessening. In fact, it's growing all the time. I would like to thank everyone here involved in making today so special, to Rachel and to all the staff here in the Áras, as well as the lovely musicians we're going to hear in a few minutes. One last word and a challenge to say, at some stage perhaps we might look at men and women together, one way or another, in terms of putting a value on public space, an example of cooperation between genders, and really as mar eisiamlár don nadini óga, eisiamlár chuna curranúil is féidirlinn obair le chéile, club na bhar agus club na mBan, agus go bhfuil rud a bhd níos tábhachtaí ná an difríocht idir agus maná, agus sin é ag obair a slámha chéile son an common good, no an las coitianta. Míle buíochas agus bantanamh as an lá agus tásúil agam, agus níl méid bhreanú a réon duine nach rá an óráid ró ada gar maith.